Rule number 1, keep your hands clean.
우와! 진짜 야머리.
It looks like we don't have any electricity, right? We should have thought about that. It's straight?
No.
What? Good morning, minasan, and welcome back to Tokyo and Anton in Japan. In this video, we are going to try and tile at the cheapest house in Tokyo, Skytree Loft House. We have the Skytree right up there. Rather than these ones, the classic subway tiles that you see everywhere, we're going for a little bit more brighter green here in comparison to this one. Look at them. Look at the glazing. Look at the 3D effects of them. Handmade. Boom. And today, me and my tiler and the person, Mitsuhata-san from Renovate, we're gonna tile the kitchen wall and this wall right here. Hopefully you learn something and hopefully we don't fail too bad. Stay tuned till the end.
But before we could start, we had to get some supplies. So me and Moses stopped by the local Japanese supermarket to buy some.
All right, we got it.
Yes. And so, rubber gloves for grouting.
Rubber gloves for grouting. Pink boys, one pair only.
One hand.
One, no, not one hand, one pair, I think. You can't visit a pharmacy like this without getting some snacks.
After stocking up on the only supplies that are really important for getting through a day of tiling in Japan, we headed to Skytree Loft House.
It's a nice orange.
Yeah, that's how I orient myself to get here. So we're starting with this wall right here in the entrance. That's the pedestal sink that we chose and that we'll show you in about a minute or two. That's the pipes that the plumber has been doing. And this is Mose. You'll get to know him in a minute.
We started clearing away the boxes when suddenly we found something we didn't expect. A new friend.
Oh, yabai ne.
우와! 진짜 야머리.
I think this is a yamori. It's good luck to find one.
Kawaii ashi.
Ashi kawaii ne. Oh, he woke up. He wants to sleep, I think. Okay.
We left our new friend to chill in the sink while we got back to work. But don't worry, we'll be setting him free later. We, on the other hand, soon realized we had something else to worry about. Something that might make the tiling completely impossible.
It looks like we don't have any electricity, right? Maybe it's just that one? We're never gonna be able to grind things. We can wait with the grind then. The grinded pieces can come in later, maybe?
We started by planning out the tiling, but we're feeling uneasy knowing that we wouldn't be able to grind the tiles and finish it properly.
So we start at the bottom.
In a last attempt, I reached out to Mitsuhata-san. Finally, Amagiri-san reached out and told me how to switch on the electricity.
I just got instructions on how to turn on the electricity. And it was this little bad boy right here. This one. Just push this button and we had light.
With that out of the way, the next step was deciding which way to place the tiles. Vertically or horizontally.
Yeah, I think upways. Try sideways for kitchen.
Yeah, we could do that.
And then we're ready to start tiling, and it was my responsibility to try to make Mose proud by placing the first and most important line.
So now the boss is gonna compliment me or give me a hit. After the first line is done, look at this. It's straight?
No.
What?
ちょっとダメですね。
ダメですか？
はい。
どれぐらいダメですかね？
2ミリくらい。
2 millimeters. What is that?
This is small wedges.
Wedges to hold it up.
Yeah. Otherwise, it's not gonna hold the weight of the next row.
Boom. But we'd only need that on the first row, right? Because this line wasn't straight.
Your first set out and the first line, that's basically everything.
If the first line is made perfect, the rest of the job is basically done.
Exactly, yeah. Then it's just you just stick the tiles, that's all. Anyone can do it.
All right, let's do that. So since the bottom piece is not completely straight, we have to wait until the glue is dry. But during that gluing, drying time, we're putting everything up from here, from the bottom all the way up to the ceiling. And then we also have this shining white pedestal. I think it's gonna look great together with the tiles.
Luckily for me, Mose is a very kind and considerate boss and wasn't too angry to me at the 2mm difference. Thanks to these wedges, we finally were ready to start tiling.
Here's the kitchen, and we don't know if we're gonna put the tiles sideways or vertical, as we do in the vanity in the entrance. What do you guys think? Are we doing the right choice?
So this is the sideways, and I think it looks good.
Having them in this direction is gonna make it feel bigger, brighter, taller ceiling. And here, maybe we can go for sideways. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for sideways.
With everything decided, we're ready to start. And here to help us were the boss Mitsuhata-san, the owner of this house, the cheapest house in Tokyo. And Mitsuhata-san really knows the value of good relations with your neighbors. Community is really everything in Japan.
おはようございます。英語喋れますよね。A little bit。自己紹介お願いします。マジでKodaさんです。
Koda-san might be a little shy in front of the camera, but he wasn't afraid to roll up his sleeves and begin tiling. With his help, we were making good progress. But we did have another problem. While most smaller tiles like these come in sets, the ones we bought have to be placed one by one, which makes it very time-consuming. This can tire out even the most experienced tilers.
This is so hideous. And I'm getting really dirty as well, but we're moving forward. Mose is by far the fastest one. Mose, say hi.
Hello.
How do you think it's going?
I'm tired.
You're tired. Why are you tired?
So this one by one.
Yeah, it's time for some Japanese lunch.
There's no better lunch when you're tired than a big greasy bowl of Japanese ramen. Might not be great for your body, but it's fantastic for your soul and your hangover if you drink alcohol. The place we went to was amazing, and even after living in Japan for 7 years, there were a few dishes I didn't recognize at first glance.
やばいね。チャーシュー？
チャーシュー。
チャーシュー。
でも、ネギラーメン。
あれは何ですか？
担々麺。
担々麺。すっごいね。Too good. Now we're ready to tile again. I hope. So you ready for round 2? Ready for round 2? 英語話せますか？
Even though my Japanese comrades were still just as shy to speak English, we all had our stomachs filled with ramen and now ready to get back to work. I also discovered something pretty interesting when opening a new package of tiles.
So we found the reason why the tiles were so cheap. There were some shimbun, some Japanese newspapers in here from the year of 2007. These tiles, they last forever. Like the hard part is all of the tiles, they're different sizes. They're all handmade and they're supposed to be what, 5 by 5 centimeters, but later like 5.3 times 4.9. Like each length is different. So I really don't know how this will end.
While they were making progress in the kitchen, me and Koda-san continued by the entrance, getting closer and closer to completing the tile wall.
Beautiful. Not too much left. Ganbarimashou.
Sourcing material in Japan can be really tricky. If you want to learn more about how I source my kitchens, tiles, and a lot of cheap construction materials, check out Akiya Masterclass or Free Houses in Japan. After a long first day, we were almost completely done. The only thing left was for Moses to grind the tiles that had to be grinded. Sorry, neighbors! Good thing we figured out how to switch on the electricity. We took the train home and I slept like a log all night.
Oh, it's 7:45, 8 a.m. and I just woke up in Sangenjaya. I feel really tired, but it's time to grout everything. I live on the other side of Tokyo, so we gotta cross. But I think we'll be done before the day is finished. Back at the crime scene. Okay, got the key. Let's see how this looks. What do you think? It's gonna look good today?
Yeah, I hope they don't fall off.
All right. Yeah, it looks good. It looks really good. And it smells like glue. Ew!
With all the trash from yesterday reminding us how far we'd come, we were ready to start working. Mose mixed the grout into a perfect ice creamy texture.
Like ice cream.
Ice cream, yeah.
Beautiful. 美味しいね。
美味しくはないです。
美味しくはないんですかね。
We were just about to put our rubber gloves on and start grouting when I suddenly remembered I almost forgot the most important thing.
This baby boy. Should we name him? We should. And we should also set him free.
Yeah.
You wanna come here and hang out with our tile spacers? Ohayou gozaimasu. Come on, let go. Yeah, we went with gray grout this time as well. White grout gets really dirty, and we tried it in Nakano house, but I was a little bit disappointed, and gray is a color that will match these tiles really well. Let us know what you think in about a minute or so. About half a day for us though. So do you have any advice if someone wants to tile on their own, DIY style?
Okay. Rule number 1. Keep your hands clean.
Rule number 1, keep your hands clean, okay?
And grouting is a different story. But don't get glue on your fingers. If anything gets dirty, get your water bucket and clean it. That saves the time most, because cleaning it after takes...
Before it's hardened, you want to clean it.
Exactly, yeah.
And you want to keep the workspace clean, except when you're grouting.
So you can tell a tiler if he's a pro or not when you check in the corners after the grouting. So it's so much easier to just leave the grout here, and it's extra job to take this out.
So a pro would just remove it.
Yes, because it's really the last part and everyone's tired. So there you can see the difference. Yeah.
All right, it's about 2:30 in the afternoon, and let me show you how straight and how cool our tiles are. Coming in here, this sink vanity is gonna come here, a pedestal one with a golden tap, a really nice Showa Japanese style wall light coming here, and the sunlight here as well. When we get this ceiling light coming in there, it's gonna look so cool. So this is how the kitchen turned out. There is going to be a range hood cover coming in there, and then we have the sink, the tiny one over there. It's going to look fantastic from the second floor. But yeah, everything turned out great. I'm super happy with it. Mose has been a great help. Without him, we couldn't have finalized this so well. We have one more thing to do, and that's to go and eat ramen as we did yesterday, right? What do you say?
Yes, it's so good.
Yes. 2 days of tiling, and in the next video, I will show you a full house tour of this house, because it will be done. First, we gotta say bye-bye to our lizard and have some more ramen. This time, I'll go for the chashu one. See you next time.